It's wet out. It's supposed to rain all day yesterday. It didn't start till like 5 o'clock last night, and then it dumped. So this morning, it's so nice and comfortable out. 36 degrees and raining. Gotta love it. Oh, I should have probably plugged this thing in a little bit ago, but I didn't. It's been a couple of days, and when it's wet and cold, nothing likes to start. But I got a wheel to clean up, and I'm not going to roll it out in the muddy driveway, and I'm going to put it on the forks. A little hose and scrub brush, and see how soaked I can get, and go from there. Get this done before number one gets here, and then she can have the skid steer so she can clean feed barn, I hope. I don't think there's any hay left in it. At least the 2 feeders out of the 3 I could see were empty. And she's been wanting to do that for the last week. It needs to get done. So anyway, I'll bring you back for something. I don't know what yet. You'll find out later. Kind of like in about half a second. Red and blue are making sure that lays out flat. I laid that in front of the stove last night, put a couple blocks on it, and it helped. That corner there is coming back up because it's sitting over here. Yeah, it don't look near as pretty as it should, but got this scrubbed off earlier. So at least now it's down to where I can clean it up to paint it and not get too messy. And all of my work on cleaning the shop up, and had a nice clean floor. Not anymore. Somebody's making sure to screw that up for me. Then she's probably stepping in it, rolling a chair in it, and pretty soon you'll see spots like there. Yeah, not all that is dog marks. Chunk over there. As long as they don't make it to the house, we both live. And she buggered her knee up apparently, so what she should do is either tape it or wrap it. But she says she taped it. Okay. You can feel the tape. So anyway, yep. Call her a railroad worker here working on some train wheels.
Well, shit, won't put this on the front of mine. I'll just drive down the railroad tracks now.
Yeah, she can try. That'd be a rough ride because those will be down in between the rails and right on the ties. That was a bad whistle. I shouldn't have even tried. So, went ahead and put the plastic flap back on. Added 3 bolts to it because it only had 4. And this way it's actually in tight. I'd already had the wrinkles anyway from not being tight before. Bearings are there. They're set. I put a collar on each side that's going to get welded on. Get over here where I can get down here. That's a lock collar off the ones that were on this wheel. I'm not going to put it clear in tight, just up. Maybe give it a 1/16 or 1/8 of an inch. So if something does happen and it shifts, it can't come out of the bearing. And this side, the wrench won't fit in here very well. It'll fit in right now, but before you get the nut on that far, it won't fit. So we had to keep it jacked up to get it going. There it is. And I don't know, I think it was Donovan said something about, put the tire on the other. No, it goes on this way. It goes on this way for the ride. This isn't trying the traction through anything. You want a smoother ride. And by the way, the front's still jacked up. So there, it spins. It spins very freely too. Haven't even greased the bearings yet. And you can see the collar there. I got to shove it in, but I'm not going to weld it on there tonight. I'll do it tomorrow. Just because I got too many things too close that I don't want to spark something tonight. Leave the jack under it, collar good. There's a little difference between these pillow blocks and the adapter plate versus the other pillow blocks. This is 2 5/8, I think, from the center of the shaft to right here. And the other is 3 1/4, something like that. But yeah, so we'll go uphill with one and downhill with the other. We'll find out more when we get some wheels on the back. And unfortunately, I can't put the wide ones on yet because I don't have the spacers. I could put the skinnies on, but they're going to set different because they're not going to squish out as much as this one. So who knows? Is what it is. That's what I know. And number one, clean most of the junk up on this other axle. So I just got to figure out how I'm going to cut it off. I want to try to save the rims themselves because we keep a few of those things around if you got to repair a bead or something. And even though that's the wrong diameter, if you got a section, a 3 or 4 inch piece out of something, and that'll fit on a 38 inch tractor wheel if I need to. Cut it the right length, heat it, and form it a little bit, and it'll fill in. Or if somebody needs a wheel, I can just throw them back together and put a center in it. But I think we're going to just go ahead and weld one of those other wheels in here rather than going to the trouble of putting a hub and all that junk. Weld it in, gusset it, and call it good. Oh yeah, and Ron's here in case you didn't notice. That's why number one's over there just flapping her jaws.
Hey.
See?
Rude.
Calls me rude while she sits around and watches everybody work. I don't know.
Okay, grumpy farmer.
Don't you bring Andy into this. He ain't here. She could be so mean. She says, yeah, she could be, but she knows better.
Okay, you're right. My horns aren't holding up my halo today very well.
Now your sunglasses are hiding your horns.
Yes, they are. That they are.
All right. I know. It's probably a short one today. I didn't get very much this morning, and this is the only thing I got on this part of it. So there it is. We can at least roll it out if we want to. But I think we're going to concentrate on finding the other pieces we need and figuring it out. And really what I should have done while Ron was here today, I should have told him to take this apart back here and change that seal. But maybe he'll be here tomorrow. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.